Tottenham returned to Champions League action against RB Leipzig in the last 16 first leg tie at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Jose Mourinho says the club's injury situation couldn't be worse with this dreadful news about Heung-min Son, and it now looks like he is out until the end of the season. Welcome back to another video. Now, earlier today, Tottenham Hotspur Football Club put out an announcement stating that Heung-min Son would be sidelined for a number of weeks. But there has been lots of reports coming out, including the Tottenham head coach, Jose Mourinho, saying that he doesn't think that Heung-min Son will return in the first team this season. This is absolutely dreadful news. We've got such important games coming up. We are trying to push for the top four. We are trying to win an FA Cup, and we are trying to compete and win a Champions League. All of this is going to be very, very difficult without the likes of Harry Kane and now Heung-min Son, because both of those have a big hand in scoring a lot of the goals and assisting a lot of the goals. We now do have to rely on new boy Steven Bergwijn to score and assist. Dele Alli, we need him to step up to the mark now and score some more goals for us. Jose Mourinho said in his press conference, and he said many times, that he doesn't think that Troy Parrott is ready yet for the Premier League or even the Champions League. I know lots of fans are screaming, saying, "We'll give Troy Parrott a chance." Jose Mourinho doesn't think that he is ready as yet. So let's talk about Tottenham's team news ahead of Wednesday night's game against RB Leipzig. Juan Foyth is still in late stages of conditioning with his groin injury. Harry Kane is still out with his hamstring injury. Moussa Sissoko is still continuing rehabilitation with his knee injury. Heung-min Son, as we know, is now out with his arm. Eric Lamela, this might be good news. He is being assessed ahead of the Leipzig game, so he may make the starting 11 or the bench. Fingers crossed, because we could do with a player like Eric Lamela. Very good going forward. Always can grab an assist, and he's a good finisher as well, and can grab the odd goal here or there. Harry Winks was in the press conference with Jose Mourinho earlier today and said about the Heung-min Son injury, "It's a massive blow for us, but we've got good players in the side who can score goals and get assists. We've found ways to dig in the past." Of course, Harry Winks is being very confident. Yes, we do have lots of players who can score goals and assist. They do need to step up to the mark, but of course we do not have any recognised striker on the pitch. You know, Steven Bergwijn, Dele Alli, we know these types of players can score goals, but they are not recognised strikers. They are not target men. It will be very, very difficult, but I think that all of these players do need to dig in. Of course, Lucas Moura as well. You know, for a very small player on the pitch, he does get up and win those headers. And, you know, they're all very hard-working players, so they've now all got to step up to the mark and deliver. Jose Mourinho said on Son's injury, "We have to recover from broken hearts, but are we going to give up or are we going to fight? We are going to fight." You know, great attitude from the manager there. Jose Mourinho on tomorrow's game. "The only thing that I ask of the fans is to get behind the players, because the players deserve it." So looking back, how did Tottenham and RB Leipzig get to the knockout stages of this year's Champions League? Well, Tottenham finished runners-up in Group B, runners-up to winners Bayern Munich. Tottenham played 6 games in the group, winning 3, drawing 1 and losing 2, scoring 18 goals and conceding 14, and going through with 10 points. Now, RB Leipzig, they won Group G. They played 6, they won 3, they drew 2, they lost 1. They scored 10 goals, they conceded 8, and they went through as group winners with 11 points. Other teams in their group were Lyon, Benfica and Zenit St. Petersburg. So, Tottenham's predicted lineup, I'm going to go with the following. Hugo Lloris in goal. I'm going to go for Ben Davies at left back, Davinson Sanchez and Toby Alderweireld in the centre, and Serge Aurier on the right. And then I'm going to go with Dele Alli, Harry Winks, Tanguy Ndombele, Giovanni Lo Celso, Steven Bergwijn, and then Lucas Moura up front. Let me know in the comments section below, do you agree with that lineup? That is what I think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and also don't forget to put your score predictions in the comment section below as well. Going into this game, Tottenham are unbeaten in their last 7 games, beating Middlesbrough at home in the FA Cup 2-1. Then a 0-0 draw away at Watford, then beating Norwich City at home in the Premier League 2-1, then drawing away at Southampton in the FA Cup 1-1, then beating the Premier League champions 2-0, Manchester City 2-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on the 2nd of Feb. 3 days later, we beat Southampton in the FA Cup 3-2. And then, of course, on Sunday, beating Aston Villa in the Premier League 3-2. So Tottenham's recent form is very, very good. And I know everyone is going to be screaming at me now saying, yeah, Chris, but we haven't got a recognised striker. As I keep saying, there is more than enough quality, or there should be more than enough quality in this team to get the goals. When I look at the Bundesliga table, and I can see that RB Leipzig are sitting in 2nd place right now. They have played 22 games in the German Bundesliga, winning 13 of them, drawing 6 and losing only 3. They have scored 56 goals, conceding 25. They have a goal difference of plus 31, and they have 45 points. Now, Bayern Munich are sitting on top of the Bundesliga right now, and they have 46 points, so they are only just 1 point ahead of RB Leipzig on top of the Bundesliga. That is how good RB Leipzig are. They have only lost 3 league games all season. They are a quality side. Let's get into a few of the match facts and stats. Now, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium has seen more goals than any other venue in this season's Champions League. A staggering 20 goals in the group stages. That is 11 for Tottenham and 9 for the opponents. It is the first time that Tottenham Hotspur and RB Leipzig have played each other in the club's history, and it is the first time that RB Leipzig will be playing English opposition in a competitive match. Only one of Tottenham's 21 Champions League home games has ended in a draw, and that was a 0-0 draw at home against AC Milan in March 2011. Leipzig lost their first 2 Champions League away games, but are since unbeaten in their last 4 matches on the road, winning 3 and drawing 1, scoring 10 goals. Tottenham Hotspur head coach Jose Mourinho last made it to the last 16 of the Champions League 6 years ago, leading Chelsea to the semi-finals in 2013-2014. It's also nearly 10 years since he last reached the final, and that was with Inter Milan in 2010. This stat really does prove what a big blow it is to Tottenham that Heung-min Son is out for this game, and indeed until the end of the season. Injured Tottenham forward Heung-min Son has scored 9 goals in his last 10 Champions League starts. In the knockout stages with Spurs, his record is 5 goals in 7 starts. RB Leipzig have reached the Champions League knockout stages for the first time in their history. Wolfsburg are the last German team outside of Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund to make it past the last 16, and that was back in the 2015-2016 season. So on the 1st of June 2019, Tottenham were in the Champions League final. Do you think that Tottenham can do it again? Yes, we have no recognised striker at the moment, but we do have to remain positive. We do still have lots of quality throughout our team, lots of players who can assist or even grab a goal or two. My score prediction for this game, and I know a lot of people are going to probably say, Chris, you are having a laugh. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Tottenham win at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium with Dele Alli to get the goal. Please do let me know all of your score predictions in the comment section below. How far do you think that Tottenham can go in this competition? Can we get through this last 16 tie, both home and away, against RB Leipzig, and then get through to the quarter-finals? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below. I will see you at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium Wednesday night. It should be another fantastic night. Cannot wait, and I just love hearing that Champions League music. I'll see you there. Come on, you Spurs.